Here we go. Black. Here, let's put a stone down. Let's say hello. And turn on the coordinates. And let's see, he's 11Q plus, so does that mean there's, let's look at the game info. Yeah, only half a point at Comey. Okay, play a 4-4.2, go with the 4-3 point, and approach here. Oh, didn't kick, just protected the corner. Let's do the high back off. So this is kind of like a Kobayashi. And then approach here. If I go here, it'll probably kick me. If I go here, he might kick me as well. So I guess I'll go here. I don't think he can pincer me here, but I can jump out if he does. He plays on top. Very strange. Okay, he wants the corner. Let's Hane. I just want this side. Not a problem. He can have the corner. I wasn't trying to take it from him. Take a small extension from these stones to give myself a base. He says I can't have a base. Let's see. If I go on top and he cuts and I go here, then I have 3 liberties or more on everything, and he has 2 liberties, his turn. So I don't think his move works, actually. He begs to differ. Well, this reduces me to 2 liberties. I go here. I cut first. He goes here. I turn. Or I could Atari and then he turns. So if I just turn, I'm back to 3 liberties and he's still got 2. If he connects, he has 3, but it's my turn. So I guess this is the simplest way to play it. Okay, so now this is a double Atari. If I cut on this side and he connects, let's see, it's a double Atari, but he will save these stones. And then when I take here, he'll run out again, and these are still disconnected. Can I live here? I go here, he goes here, I take, and he needs to extend right away or I will turn and kill him. So I will have a move and I can play here, go into the corner. But is that alive? If I just turn and then he goes here and I go here, that's alive actually. Yeah, I can live there. See, if I turn here, it'll be down to 2 liberties again. So yeah, he has to do that. Then I can turn here. See, if I Hane here, he's got 3 liberties, and I have 1, 2, 3, and it's his turn. And he's got these cuts. So I'm going to have to sacrifice some stones on the outside, I think, which is maybe this is a bad decision. I live in the corner, but give up the outside. Yeah, but he doesn't kill me, so let's protect this cut. See, the thing is the ladder went to him, so he could have cut there at any time. And then, jump or extend. What's the, or Hane? I Hane, he will Hane back, looks like. I extend, threatening to kill those stones. He'll protect them. Can Tari here. And extend up. Yeah, so he just protected right away. So I will protect this cut then. So that doesn't matter. So I was thinking maybe the 3-3 now, since he's got extensions on both sides, but he didn't make an enclosure. He made large extensions. So that's the classic situation where you play the 3-3. He is going to double Hane here. He is. So I will get a Panuki. I can maybe kill this. So I take, and he has to extend if he wants to, yeah, capture those stones. I can extend once, threaten to live again there. But actually, just playing here is pretty good, right? Yeah, how's he going to try and come out? He's going to Hane here, or play here, so maybe a stone here. Just surround these. Poking here to eliminate this is also a move. Ah, so he doesn't care. Okay. Yeah, let's poke here. Maybe he didn't notice that those are dead. He's got one eye. One eye. What's the best way to keep him dead? If I play here, he can Hane here. If I play here and he extends, I can cut him off. Play here and he tries to wedge, then I can cut him off. Yeah, just need to make sure he can't make an eye, and then he's dead. As long as this group is alive and this one is alive. Which this is alive in one move. And if he takes that away, I can extend up and come out. So we will cut. Ah, he took the eye away. So I can Atari and Atari. Yeah, I can Atari my way out of here. Too bad I can't net that stone. Be nice if I could. Would be nice if I could just... So I have to be careful these don't get too few. See, so if I go here, he's down to one eye and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties. If I go here and he wedges, I can't cut. I have to Atari on this side. I think it's okay. So I go here. Just need to get some more liberties in this group and I'll be all right. Or so I think. If he hanes here, I'll just connect. Next we do the throw in. Reduce his liberties. That's a funny move. Okay, so 1, connect, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, connect, 2. 2, 3. 4 is an Atari. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's just take it. It's a capturing race against this group here. So let's stay ahead in the capturing race. Atari. Connect. So now he's down to 1, 2. Extend. But I still have to, there's an approach liberty, so I have to, it's 1, then 2, and that's an Atari. So he can surround these stones, but he can't capture them because when I take these, I'm all connected. And he resigned. Well, that was maybe a short game, but interesting, I thought. I'm going to check this out with Sabaki and Katago and see what they have to say. And I'll see you then. Bye. Well, you can see in the upper right here, this is the overall result of the game. I'm winning when it's down near the bottom. And there's a spike here where I blundered near the end. It looks like I got an advantage at the beginning, gave it up, then got an advantage again. And this is where I captured that group. And here's where he had a chance to escape. So here, let's go through it in a little more detail. I set the Komi to 6.5, so it would start out even. So it's treating this like an even game. And the first little oddity is this move here, and the score ticks down a little bit, but it's no big deal. And then it's interesting that, yeah, it's recommending that he just approach. What did he play here? Oh, he played the this move. So that's where you see another little tick down. And then here, I probably should have approached one step further away, because after that, the AI is recommending he plays here, and that's kind of the result I wanted. I wanted to just surround this corner. Played a little bit too close, and I played here, and then he could actually pincer me here. He played on top, which is another mistake, and that's the next tick down, but he could pincer me here. And then this is a variation where I jump out and escape this way. He gets a lot of forcing moves on the outside. I do manage to escape, but he keeps the corner and he gets some moves on the outside, putting pressure on these two stones here. So it's okay. You can see that it's around even, but it would be more complicated. It would be simpler if I had just approached one step further away. But anyway, I played here. He played on top, which was a mistake. I should hane immediately, but I extended in once. He blocked, and then I haned. And so now I've got, you know, a noticeable advantage here. And we start this. It's interesting here. I took this extension, which is not bad, but AI is suggesting I could also extend up here. And the funny thing about this one is that after he jumps, it still doesn't take the extension, but plays away here. So I guess it thinks this is strong enough and it doesn't need to make a base. That's not how I'm going to play, at least at this point in my career. Maybe if I get better, I can do things like that, know when it's safe. And then this move in here doesn't do a whole lot. In fact, this is where his score goes down to its lowest level at the beginning. And so I played this move, which is correct. I surround those two stones. And then when he hunted underneath, I blocked on this side. That was correct. But when he hunted on the other side, my cut was not the best move. I should have just blocked on the other side. And then, well, it gets complicated here. He can connect. I can Atari. He can cut. And this doesn't work out for him. I end up capturing this group. The other option, though, after I block, is he can cut right away. And then it says I should jump out, and he should push and cut, and I turn, and then I come out. And I don't really know what's going on here. Maybe I eventually win this group because it still has nowhere to go. Yeah, I guess all this pushing and cutting and shoving here has freed up this group and given it enough liberties that I can come back and kill here. Anyway, that would be best play for both sides. So instead I cut right away, so that was a mistake, and it gives him some chances in here. So we play this out. This is all okay. And then here I should extend on this side. And basically what's going on here is the computer suggesting I should let him live. Although if he tries to kill me, then I will turn and kill him. So this group is still alive, and he should keep running. Back up. He should not try to kill this group, but he should keep running and make sure this group is alive, and then at some point I come back and live with this group. So this is kind of a live and let live variation, and that's what the computer is recommending at this point. Since I didn't seal it in when I had the chance, it's now basically out and alive. Anyway, I just played here to make sure I was alive right away. He played here. He could have what move? Yeah, it's recommending that he peeps here, and I think he ends up capturing these. Gets a little tricky here. More fighting variations, but I think a lot of them end up as kind of the live and let live thing. And this is interesting too. Even when he turned here, I didn't have to play this move right away. I could have extended at least once first before living, but I just lived right away. And now, his group is alive and my group is alive, basically. And this is where it got even. So what was that big jump there? Oh yeah, the big jump was this move here. This was actually an example of where you should play a forcing move first. You should extend here because I can still kill this, and that will give me some momentum. And then when I can no longer kill this, then I can play this move and live. But in the meantime, I will have gathered strength over here, and that would have kept the advantage. By living right away, it's suddenly back to even. And so we play on a little bit here. Let's see, it's recommending it did not like his extend. It wants him to play over on this side. Thinks he's fine over here. He doesn't need to try and kill me. He can't kill me. And this extend up doesn't seem to help him because I can still invade over here. So he's not making territory. And he can play here. This will be reducing my potential in this area and making his group stronger. So that's the recommendation. So we play on a few more moves. I make sure that I'm out. And then at this point, he played a move, and this is where I get a really big advantage when he plays this move, because that move doesn't do anything. It's not threatening a cut. There's no cut there. So I don't know what he was thinking when he played that. And I have a lot of choices. So the computer's saying I could play this, strengthen this group to protect and advance from the attach on top here. I could play here, strengthening this group, keeping this area small for him. Or I could play where I did. I could play the 3-3. Those were all reasonable candidate moves. Anyway, we played this Joseki where he did the double hane, and right here, the computer is recommending, again, to do a live and let live variation where he just extends, and then I extend, and then he turns. And let's see, I cut once, and then I Atari on the other side, and I'm alive at the corner. And he plays away. He can peep at this and start gaining some strength here. It's actually still good for me because I've taken away all his territory over here, left him with not much. But he can, but it's still better than what he played. I don't know. I mean, it's only a 5 to 10 point advantage when it was all the way down here. It looks like a bigger advantage than it is. So certainly playable in my level. The double Hane was slightly worse because I get this strong Panuki here, and then this group is in real big trouble. And yeah, he played here. I think actually the computer was recommending that he give up the corner and save this group, but he took the corner, and then I played here. Again, the best, well, not again, the best group to kill. This group is dead now if I play the right moves. So that was a big mistake playing this Joseki and taking the corner. And yeah, the computer wants me to play here. I thought about that. I mean, it's the I shape. You're destroying the I shape, so it makes sense. And then if he tries to come out, which is the recommended sequence, I cut. He tries to come out, I cut. Tries to come out, I cut. He connects. And then I come out because I need to get more liberties in my group. He surrounds me here. I take a liberty away from him. He extends, and I play away. So I guess at this point, he must be dead. I think I can't think of any reason why the AI would play here. So that's how the AI would kill this group. Let's see. The move I played is not quite as accurate. But yeah, I just wanted to be prepared for that. And he had an advantage here, an opportunity here to play this move. And this is pretty complicated. Let's see, we can go through here. Yeah, the computer has me play all these forcing moves in the corner. These are dead. So I played all those moves only to give up those stones. Of course, he had to play a move for every move I played, and it was his corner anyway, so I'm not actually losing much to play those moves. It's just they're forcing moves that maybe I could use later. And I get a stone on the outside that maybe I can use as Aji, and then I play here, he extends, and then I play here. So I don't know what to think in this case. I think this group is probably dead, right? This is not yet an I, and I need the second I. This move I can play in Sente because it threatens the cut, but he can play a move here and then play here. So yeah, I don't see how I can live with those four. So I think it's still good for black in the computer's estimation, but I think it's because I get this wall on the outside. I let him live. This group is alive. I give him a big corner, but then I get this nice wall on the outside, and I get this territory over here. And it seems like that is good enough at this point. So that would be his way to escape, but it's still good for me. Anyway, instead he played here. He pushed up. And then what did I do? Here's where I should play here and make sure he's surrounded. That's the strongest move. Although the move I played is good enough to capture, it seems. I had quite a large advantage through this part and kept it up until this one one glitch here. And yeah, I should have recognized this pattern. I'm down to 2 liberties here, and it's trouble. And the Hane, it just can't be played. Let's see, I think the move I have to play is extending, and this still is good for me. Although maybe he can break out now. I don't know. Maybe this is another live and let live variation. So as he breaks out, I capture these 3 stones and live, and then he lives. But I have these on this side, and this is not doing much. So still good for me if I simply extend there. But I had the Hane. And now he should hane back, because I can't take this stone. It's a snapback. And actually, someone at our level should be able to see that. So that was a pretty big mistake by me, and also by my opponent for not playing that. Maybe he was already feeling somewhat discouraged by the course of the game at this point. Anyway, he just played here. He connected after I played on top, and then I connected, and it's all over. Out of trouble. I passed that one moment of danger, but it was a big mistake. Anyway, it was about a 30-point win at the end, according to the AI. But an interesting game. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.